Hello. Okay. Today I want to talk about suicide. It's a dark subject, obviously, but it's something that everyone's probably experienced at some point in their life. I mean, look at me. I'm still smoking. I told myself I wouldn't smoke for months and months now, but I keep doing it. And also drinking, you know what I mean? Which doesn't help with suicide. Unless you're going to commit suicide. And I suppose it's a bit of a blessing. But let me tell you a little bit what's been going on in my life. So, I broke up with my girlfriend about 4 months ago. She had enough of me shit because I was like talking about conspiracies too much and it consumed me. Last year I had like a what you could call a psychosis episode. I don't know if it was or wasn't, but a lot of weird things happened to me like that I can't explain. Synchronicities, more than synchronicities though. It was like I was listening to a podcast called the God Podcast, and within a few weeks later, somehow someone registered a God Podcast on my Google or some shit, and they had a God Podcast Part 2 channel, which you can find on YouTube. I put a few things up, but it wasn't me. I didn't set it up. I don't know where it came from. Maybe the universe, the simulation, something looking after me. Now at this point in my life, I've got I've got to try and find a flat. I found a flat, and it was perfect. Apart from the fact that it was £500 a month, which is basically half my wages, which after I worked out the bills and all that would leave me with about £30 a week. So, if I carried on smoking, that's like 2 packs of baccy. If I wanted to drink, it wouldn't happen. So, and if I saved up the £30 a week over a year, I'd get a grand, 1,800 or something. But that's literally without spending a penny if I chose that path, which seems impossible. Um, my girlfriend was paying the rent here because she left me, and maybe out of guilt or whatever, she's carried on paying it for me. But the time's coming where I've got to leave the flat in a month, and I've only got £660. So I haven't even got enough money to put a deposit down on a flat or get a flat. So I don't know what I'm going to do. And yesterday I was pretty low and I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to commit suicide. I'm just going to hang from a tree. It's probably the easiest way. But I reached out to a friend, and my friend just like said, fuck it, I'll come pick you up and we'll go to Bristol. So tomorrow he's come and get me, and I'm going to go down to Bristol with just £660 to my name. I've got no idea what I'm going to do for a job. I don't know what the future holds at all. But what I do know is all this isn't by accident. Like the universe or something, whatever it is, my angels or aliens or whatever is running this simulation is like telling me to like move on and get out of this situation, because being stuck in this flat on my own is hell. It's hell. All I can think of is, I mean, I've been in the flat for 6 years now with me, well, what was my girlfriend. And I was with my girlfriend for 12 years, and I think anyone who breaks up with someone after that long is gonna really suffer with depression, you know what I mean? But, you know, and so I'm trying to figure out ways of making money online as best I can, like teaching online, but every time I apply for a job teaching online, you need experience teaching online. So it's like a vicious circle. Um, so at the moment in my life, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm just trying to keep the faith because I know the simulation is telling me to do this because it knows damn well that I'm just doing the same thing constantly, loop after loop after loop. And it wants me to, like, I don't know, do the hero's journey. It's quite a common thread with, like, people. The mystical fucking, the mysteries of, it's always been that way. There's always been archetypes and stories. You know, the magician, the fool, the traveller, the hero's journey. So I'm just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna go Bristol and see what happens. I've got a feeling it's gonna work out, but if it doesn't, then I'll learn how to fish and just live on the beach somewhere south of England, which is not too bad in the summer. It's gonna suck in winter, but I'm all out of options. But I just want to, like, talk to people who might be feeling the same way because we're living in a time where a lot of people have lost their jobs. So what do you do when you've lost your job and you can't afford rent? And what you can do is barricade yourself in the house, and if you've had a tenancy, they can't kick you out. It'll take over a year for them to kick you out because they need a high court script, or writ, should I say, to get you out of your house. So don't ever feel like you just got to move out and just be homeless, because you haven't. I'm choosing to leave this flat because I want something better. I want to be with some friends because I'm in Manchester at the moment, and there's not one single fucking person that I can relate to whatsoever. Because I'm all about spirituality at the moment. I'm all about God and the Creator and the simulation. So I'm gonna just take the leap of faith. Because the amount of dreams I've had where I've been told just to go and live in a hut, like live in a cabin somewhere next to the ocean or a lake or loch or something like that and learn how to fish. I've had it happen to me so many times now that I feel like I've got to. Because this isn't natural what we're living in. We're not supposed to be reliant on the food chain and just being able to go to the shop to buy stuff. We're not. That's never how it used to be. But this is the situation we're in now, and I think we need to go back to basics. We need to go back to, like, hunter and gatherer style, learning how to forage, learning how to fish, learning how to, like, catch food. I mean, there's not much you can do in England catching food unless you want to catch rabbits. But I just want to say to people who are feeling suicidal, never give up hope. Even when you feel like you've got no friends, there's something waiting for you around the corner and it will work out. Just believe in yourself, believe in the universe, the simulation, whatever you want to call it. It will work out. So don't give up. And that's all I've got to say. Just don't give up.